Hi folks, I want to take a couple minutes here just to walk through the basics of the class website here in case you need to refer back to it or have questions or want to double check on things. This is the home page. You can see a bit of information about the different lesson classifications, so must do, should do, and aspire to do. If you're wondering what those mean or kind of what I'm expecting from you, you can check here. You'll notice the menu also has all of our units, and then as the year goes on, this will fill out for the entire, all the lessons. In a given unit, let's pick Unit 2 here as an example. So when you click on it, the home page will show you the main resources that you'll have access to. So this will link to AP Classroom in the middle here. You'll have a link to the Khan Academy unit. You'll have a link to the textbook with whatever sections are relevant for that unit highlighted down here. Below that, you'll see the progress tracker, and so this will show you, it'll always be on the lesson page, so it'll show where everyone's at based on lessons. But if you wanted to switch to look at, say, based on student or based on a different lesson, you can always check those by clicking on the tabs below here. And then finally at the bottom, you'll see the recommended or the tentative schedule and pacing. This will kind of lay out the whole unit. You can kind of get a feel for what's coming up. You'll also be able to check through and click on the other units as well. For a given lesson, you'll see that each of these lessons, you can click on those to see. At the top, you'll see whether it's a must do, a should do, or an aspire to do. And then in a given lesson, you'll see we've got a guiding question that kind of just sets the tone, what we're thinking about for this lesson. You'll have your notes and videos below here. So you can watch it in here. You can click to watch it on YouTube. For the guided notes, obviously, you can make a copy of the Google Doc here. You can just skim through and look at it and then write in your notebook. Or I'll have printed copies if you want. Those are all available to you. Then I'll have some recommended problems usually. In this case, it's just looking at some things from Khan Academy or from the OpenStax textbook. So you see we've got a link here that would take you to it. Some units, like here, I've got Khan Academy problems, but you can see kind of in each case what you've got. And then finally at the bottom of each section is instructions on the mastery check. So if you need to go back and you're not sure what the mastery check was, most of the time it'll be a mastery check at the mastery check station. But sometimes, most commonly for these extension activities, there'll be some other sort of activity, usually something that summarizes the work that we did on that. So just a brief overview in case you needed to come back or in case you weren't sure. This is what you can expect from the class website.